If you're following Depp and Heard, you probably know Johnny Depp's been touring, he's gonna be in some movies, he's buying antiques, he's getting around. But Amber's been out of the news. However, this here is from March 6th, 2023, from Pink Villa, whoever they are, so I figured I'd feature it. It's called Was Amber Heard in Justice League? Here's everything you need to know. Well, I'm not sure exactly why they're talking about this at this timing. Amber Heard defamation trial with Johnny Depp unfolded many facts and incidents about her past projects. Okay, well, that's maybe a reason. And by the way, it's got over 45,000 views or reads or whatever it is, so that's not so bad. And I'm not a big DC fan, not a big movie guy, so I googled it and double checked, and apparently Amber is in Justice League. I don't know about the Snyder cut, I don't follow it so closely, but probably she's in there too. Don't quote me, but she's definitely in one of the versions. And so is Ezra Miller, by the way. Kind of interesting pair right next to each other. And the article begins. Amber's defamation trial against the actor of Pirates of the Caribbean was the topic of discussion in the year 2022. Well, couldn't they say Johnny Depp? They said Johnny Depp before, but okay. The trial, which was held online, was easily accessible to the entire virtual audience. Okay, I thought it was in Virginia, but I guess it was online. As the trial proceeded ahead, it unfolded many backstories, movie projects, and the link the couple had shared earlier. There was nothing personal left between the two ever since the trial was aired, which led the viewers across the globe to dig back into the past of Amber Heard and know all about her whims and role play. I'm not sure what they mean here, but I gotta admit, this is pretty entertaining. The trial was online, then it aired. However you want to put it, doesn't matter. Hundreds of millions, if not billions of people saw it. And what's Pink Villa doing here? I guess this is somewhat pro Amber. I mean, they're featuring her, they're talking about her. Nothing negative here. And they list some things about her. Amber Heard in the Justice League. During the hearings, Amber Heard's involvement with the Aquaman series has been brought up, and some have subsequently questioned if she would play any part in the Justice League. Let's examine the timeline of her role in Aquaman. Why? But okay, this is the article. 1963. Mera, the Queen of Atlantis, protects the kingdom from both land and water, as DC fans are aware. The first issue of the Aquaman comics published in 1963 had Mera's debut appearance in the DC universe. Yeah, right. Somewhat interesting, I guess. 2017, which later continued, and after more than decades, the character was later depicted on film when Amber Heard got cast as one of the main leads, where she gained spotlight for her beauty, which tagged well with her iconic red hair in the 2017 film Justice wig. Justice League. Wasn't that a wig? I don't know if she dyed it, if it was a wig. I'm not up on the trivia, but it looks like a wig, I think. According to Koviak, Heard's almost recasting was due to her lack of chemistry with her Aquaman co-star Jason Momoa, as reported by The Independent. And we know that, and that's a fun fact, because I'm sure she wants to brag about being an Aquaman too, brag about being Mera, but the most important thing between Mera and the lead actor wasn't there. Sounds like a sad story. 2023. The internet went crazy as Emilia Clarke, who made a mark in the industry by delivering a fantastic performance in Game of Thrones, got fans head over heels when it was announced that white-haired, as she is famously known, will be replacing Amber Heard in Aquaman, and fans went crazy to see Emilia back in action with the famously known Khal Drogo, aka Jason Momoa. Did that happen? I must have missed that. I don't think that Emilia Clarke is actually going to be Mera, and I didn't know she was named or known as white haired. I guess I learned something every day. I thought she was known as Emilia Clarke, or some people know her as her character on Game of Thrones, Mother of Dragons, Khaleesi. Okay, so what's the point here? Not exactly sure. Looks like they want to report on Amber, somewhat positive, and give a history of Mera. It doesn't look like they've got a solid news foundation here or they care about saying anything important or relevant. But they do want to use Amber's face there. Okay, I'm still wondering what this publication's about. I haven't read any other articles from it, but it's got a very interesting name that hints towards some kind of a social justice narrative, I'd guess. Let me know what you think down below. As you know, Aquaman 2 is coming up. Apparently, Amber will be in it. So I think as time goes on, we'll get more and more news on it. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't consider it and don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.